The second hormone I want to introduce to you is the insulin. And I'm pretty sure you have heard about the insulin, right? Because it is related to diabetes. If your insulin doesn't work or you don't release enough insulin, then the blood glucose will increase and it will cause a lot of problems. So insulin can lower your blood glucose by making your tissues pick up the glucose from your blood. It is released from the pancreas. And it can also increase the synthesis of glycogen, protein, fat, and also your muscle. So it can increase protein synthesis in the muscle. So after you exercise, you eat, you increase the insulin. The insulin makes the blood glucose to go into your tissue. At the same time, it increases the synthesis of glycogen in your muscle and also increase the protein synthesis in your muscle. And that is why you heard people saying that you should eat something after you exercise, after you work out, because it is important for synthesizing muscles. Now I want to explain how insulin works. This is a cell. And at the top, this is outside of the cell. In the bottom, this is inside of the cell. You have this GLUT4 here on the cell surface. GLUT4 is a glucose transporter. There are different kinds of glucose transporters, and GLUT4 is one of the most abundant glucose transporters in your muscle, so I use it as an example. In our body, most of the glucose transporters are inside the cell, and very little amount of glucose transporters are on the cell surface. When glucose sees a glucose transporter on the cell surface, it will bind to the glucose transporter and start some cell signaling metabolism. In order for you to pick up those glucose and bring them into the cell, you need insulin. When insulin binds to the insulin receptor, it can make the glucose transporters to go to the surface to pick up those glucose. And the combination of glucose transporters and glucose can start some cell signaling metabolism and also bring those glucose inside the cell. The glucose in the cell can be metabolized to make energy or to make fat.